All right. Hey, collective, how y'all doing out there today? Now, I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now, of course, I like to do a couple of pre-shuffles to see what's going on in the energy before I actually upload a video. However, I just thought that this was right here too important, so I didn't want to take the cards up. Now, I know most of my people that view me, you trust me, you understand that I ain't manipulating the cards. However, I'm going to pull additional cards on the cards that I already have out there. So, okay. Now, this was deep right here. So far, what we got. Because we have the observer that came out first, the why, and milk and honey. Now, I clarified the observer with the heroine, the seeker for the why, which was crazy, and the prostitute. However, on the split, I got by the book, which is all about the laws of attraction, karma and dharma. Now that would have been so profound if you would have actually seen everything that was going on. And I also got a message in a bottle, which is a reflection. That was on the split as well. Now, this is what you're reflecting out. Some type of message. Now, it made me pay attention to the style of foam that's in the bottle. It's like ancient. You understand what I'm saying? So outdated. I want to say antique, vintage. And I think, look at the telescope. And it's the same telescope right over here. It's that connection. And you see, it's a fox almost. And it's like that wisdom, that spirit animal. Same thing going on here. Now, this is actually pertaining to your worldview, the messages, the currency, the energy, what you're tapping into, boo. Also, what you're reflecting out. And it has a lot to do with your outlook on resources and how you attain them. You know? And those resources can be entailing relationships, the energy, so many things. However, I do believe this has a lot to do with that connection to the universe. You understand what I'm saying? That frequency, that energy, what you're pulling in, the relationships that you're pulling in. And we talked about music as well. Everything is connected. It really does set the tone in regards to your vibration. Now, the observer, we're going to read that out so you can get a little bit more tapped in regards to how it's associated with this hero or the heroine, which is both you, your masculine energy as well as your feminine energy. Now, I hope I ain't losing you. That's why sometimes I really don't like to leave the cards up here, because as I pull everything and on the split, it can all make so much sense to you. Now, before I clicked into the reading, initially I seen 14. No, I seen the time was 10:41, and that today is actually the 14th, which was another reflection. Wow, I was like, what is up with all these reflections? So I wanted to read from the angel number. Now, it don't usually make me pay attention to. Ooh, look what's on the time, y'all. Wow, this is deep, right? This is deep. 11:11. 11:11. Now listen. I guess we're going to first read that. Now, 1111 is considered powerful and creative, representing new beginnings, leadership, and spirituality. It is a message from angels to say you're on the right path and to embrace opportunities. The number 1111 can help fulfill dreams and desires through active participating and setting clear intentions. Again, going back to that by the book. Now, 1441 was actually embodying the same message, telling you to stay focused, that you're on the right path. This is also, however, this is going a little bit more deep. However, it's associated with 1144. You know that reflection right in the center is 11, and on the outside is 44, which is crazy too, y'all. Now, it's often associated with new beginnings, awakenings. It's also a sign to pay attention to your thoughts, the intentions as they manifest. Clearing your mind, understanding your why. And this money. Listen, y'all. Now let's read from the book what the observer is telling you. Now I do hope that I can get clear. Let me see. We on the why. We turn to the why. But we're gonna start with the observer. Now I want to go row by row. Matter of fact, yeah, let me hold on, because I actually wanted to pull some more cards. Let me do this. And that way we can go row by row. Let me get the rest of the cards up here. I know I got to use my card. And it's a dog. Dog was barking on the pre-shuffle. Now it's the dog downstairs barking. I ain't got no dogs around here, y'all. I don't know where this dog came from downstairs. Now you got clarify right here with the number 16. With this 7. You could be a life path number 7. And this is 49, which is 13, which is giving me evolution. Y'all know I pay attention to all the numbers, y'all. I do. We also have 31, which is a 4. And we have 6, which is a 51, which is 6. This was all, yeah, that reflection. I did say that. That's why sometimes I hate to do that, y'all, because boy, I be saying the same thing over and over again. However, you have collaborate right here with another 11. Now, I think that this is very important because we see 1111. However, I want you to pour in your own cup. Now, maybe you're looking for somebody to collaborate ideas with. I don't think anything is wrong with collaboration. I don't think that we should hold on to fear of collaborating, even though sometimes we get burnt. I think it's just for you to understand your why. You know, I know sometimes we want to collaborate with people that can give us a little bit of opportunities and things of that nature. But we'll get into that. Hold on. And you have vision right here on this milk and honey. But let me pull out my last 3 cards And you got act at the bottom of the deck. And now is the time, boo. What number one? Another one. Now you could be seeing 1111 or 111. Okay. Now we have 26, which is life path number 8. I'm trying to get something for everybody, just so that you can feel included. Now you don't have to be none of these numbers, but you can also be a life path number 1. Now let me say it again. You could be a life path number 7, 8, 6, 4, 2. All right. This dog is barking, barking, barking. Now, I also wanted to pull from here, and we got a little black swan at the bottom of the deck. Starting from over here on this side. And this one's at the bottom, so we're going to put this right here. Now, this is telling you to acclaim. Now, you could be a life path number 9. And we got our 13. We got another reflection. A sacrifice in your why. Don't sell your little soul, boo. However, we don't get to that. That's deep right there. Wait a minute now. What's going on in the seeker? What the? And collaborate. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know why. I don't know. It's something about, I keep hearing, what's his name? Hey, hey, hey. You know you want it. I keep hearing that tune in my mind. I don't know. What is his name again? Dang. What is it again? I can't think of it. I know it's going to come to me. I just keep hearing it. When I say woo, 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 I just keep hearing that little melody. And you have gratitude right here, right here, right here at the alt of this. Now, again, any word that you hear, or any word in this word, it got a pro and a con to it, y'all. Understand that. And at the bottom of the deck is signals with those messages. Now, again, this does tell you to pay attention to the red flags. However, you can read more into anything, boo. Those signals that's coming from the Most High as well. And this is the number 32. You can be a life path number 5. Now, I got a little something here for everybody today. Everybody. Now, as I put this down, because we have the artist at the bottom of the deck, and that's all about your gifts. You know, the pictures that you paint in your mind and out to the world, into the ethers. Everything has a vibration, a tone to it. Your style of dress, everything. How you show up. When people walk in your house, you should be written all over the place. Who you are, your characteristics. I know mine do. Listen, when you walk in here, you already know who I am. Everybody talk, somebody walk about their apartment, they'd be like, wow. They tell me my whole story. Yeah, they do. Because it's written all over the walls. All over the place. Mm-hmm. Now let's start. We're going to start. Now let me get each book set up. Now, we're going to start with the observer. Now we're already on the Y page, so I'm going to keep that. Let me just stick that in there so I can hold that space. Ooh, hold the space. Hold the space means hold your vision. 183. Let me just put that over there. Now, this is all about perspective and objectivity. Neutral observation from a distance, boo. Sometimes you got to, I know, it could be a little challenging to really see what's going on around you and outside in the world and see if that coincides with your own views. You got to take a step back and actually observe the cultures in which you're inviting your energy in. That's with jobs, professions. You understand? Now, I used an example one time before about people that join the police force and things of that nature, law, justice. Sometimes they go into these situations, and I'm not saying everybody, due to some type of victimized experience, you know? And I noticed this. I look at because of course I have a bachelor's in social work. You know, I'm very observant. And in school, because you go through different curriculums, and you have classes with different people. You're not sharing the same class with everybody all the time, and you come across different mindsets. And me, nosy as I am, you discover people that you may be sharing the same class with, but you have a whole different outcome or field that you're going into. You understand what I'm saying? And I noticed that one little guy, because he was bullied and abused as a kid, he chose to go into being a correction officer, parole officer, something to that degree. Because now he was going to have the control and dictatorship and monitoring spirit, I want to say. Because that's what they do. But only to have that upper hand. He didn't want to go into the field to have this energy of trying to get people on the right track. He wanted to reprimand. You understand what I'm saying? I peeped the whole game, y'all. He had to walk away from me because I called him on it. I did. I'm an Aries. Listen. I called him on it, right? I did. And plus he was a younger guy. I was like in my I was in my late 30s when I was taking that particular class. I think he had to be about what? In his early 20s or something like that right there. Yeah, I called him on it. I called him on his BS. And look what's at the bottom of the deck, y'all. The bully. Because he wanted to rebel against it. And who was the mother? Me. Because he was a victim. Oh my God, I could keep going on and on with this. Yeah, that's what he wanted to rebel. He wanted revenge. The seeker of justice, but why? Because he held on to that victim mentality instead of using that experience and that knowledge he should have been attaining. That's why I love spirituality, because dang, I can't even get through the reading, because it really does teach you to understand the part that you played in it. I don't think I really ever, because I told y'all, I've been trying to seek a lot of information out here, and I have went through several fields of study and religion and groups and things of that nature. That's why I tell you don't mess around with these groups. These have your own mind, be that free spirit. Listen, you can take on a lot of information from these places, but don't no. We know. No, don't do it. Yeah. But anyway, I done lost my whole thought about. Let's just move on. All right. Let's just move on. Now, most people see the world through a personal lens, and that's because of the trauma that they have faced, the relationship they have attained. You understand what I'm saying? And I know it's not always easy to let go of some of those traumatic experiences in your life. Oh, that's what I was saying about spirituality. Nothing really had me to reflect on really those wounds. That's why I used the red cards today. To start taking some accountability for the part that I played in this mess. You understand what I'm saying? That's why my initial intent when I went to school was to learn psychology, human behavior. And social work did that for me. It really did. The family dynamics. Now it says they closely identify their feelings and experience so much that they come to believe that these are only the reality. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? As a little girl, yeah, I think in one dad, I am really going in, ain't I, spirit? I had I forget what the class was, but anyway, we had to do this assignment, and I think it was about the experience of prejudice. You know, prejudice, and what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. But anyway, I faced that in my own community from my own kind, not racially, I want to say by my ethnic, but just the dynamics within the home. And, oh, let me move on. Let me just move on. I don't even want to go in there. I don't even want to go over there. All right. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understanding of your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Yeah, now I had to do that. Because everybody, just because you live up on the same street in the same demographics, the same zip code, everybody's situation ain't the same. You understand? Uh, Being a victim does not have anything to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? You got people that's victimized, and no matter how much money they make, tax bracket is. Okay? It said, instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, the people, the culture, and the environment you engage with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek, and indeed will find with the seeker. Understanding why these things motivate you. Why are you collaborating? You need to clarify. What's your vision? How are you going about making this money? Now, we like to see the prostitute as somebody that's selling a soul. And you can do that by a lot of means, boo. You know? Even if you're going into these arranged marriages, mail order bride shit, whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of finding the power that's within you to create the life that you want, to have that, to maintain that independence for yourself. You know, working all your life, and you go to a job interview and you're on your toes and wondering if these people going to give you a job or not. And people around here, I can't find a job. Make your own job. Listen, listen. I just think about that sometimes, and humbling yourself or your employer, even when you have these nasty employees around here, and you come home, you hate your job when you get up and all that. It's too much. It's too much. And all that really weighs on you. You understand? It really does trickle out into your everyday lives. That's why police officers is found to be the most abusive men in the world. A lot of times. Yeah. Then you think about the culture in the prison system. Like, all these people take on the same characteristics after a while. It's crazy. And I'm not saying everybody. There's exception to the rules. I understand that. But a lot of times, you are affected. That's why it wasn't for me. Not doing that. Listen, I came in here seeking answers. Listen, I ain't gotta say all that. But anyway, I think I explained this a lot. I did. Now it's time for you to acclaim the hero in you. Know your why, boo. Know your why. It's time for you to act. It's time for you to take authority over your own life. That's all I'm trying to say. Listen, y'all. The girl got stories. I should have story time. That's what I should have. Now let's move to the tarot. That's right. Don't sacrifice yourself. Now this is what this card really means. Don't sacrifice. You going out here trying to save the world for you and sacrificing your own self. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta live in the real world, but listen. We don't want to be doing things that's going to be demeaning us and taking all our energy and all our life force, and God is out here just jacked up. Observe. Now you got the 10 of Wands here. Right there. Now it look like a lot of y'all, in regards to what I just said, you done with it? But some of y'all might need to think about these things. Is it stressing you? Is it overworking you? Listen, is it really serving your highest good? Observe. Clarify. Right there. Clarify. Observe the hero. And it says, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Now it look like y'all, listen, dedicated to your path, making you rich. What is your vision? Right there. What vision? I don't even think I gotta read that freaking card. Now we got 1010 right here. Look how all these angel numbers showing up for you. This is crazy. 10 with gratitude on this. And understand, if you ain't here, you can get here, boo. It existing. Seeking ye shall find. And a lot of times, you got to learn the BS to get to the truth. You do. You do. You have to go through a whole lot of searching and seeking, and then you just step back and say it all the time. It was right inside of me. And it's like I said, ain't nothing wrong with collaborating with people, but understand your why. You know, maintain those healthy boundaries. And, and be free to walk away. Don't let nobody put no chains on you and stipulations and dictate what you gonna do. Just tell them you ain't my mom. Or even your mom, for that matter. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. You is not my mom. That's right. Nigga Spirit talking today. Yeah, you the star. Nothing but truth. You the star. Right there. Clarify. Now it look like some of y'all about to get in that coinage. You about to do it. It's evolution time now, baby. Because you done sacrificed all that BS. Yeah, you had to walk away and fall short, but just know it's gonna work out and your high's good. And listen, it take time. It take time, but things is about to turn out right for you, boo. All right. And right here, on a crossroad with your why and a seeker. Maintain that balance though. Just know that you tapped in the spirit now. You got your foot. Listen. You ain't looking at the world with your natural eyes. That third eye is open. Everything you look at, you should look at it with your third eye, if you can. Observe the dynamics in the situation that's going on. You know, a lot of people don't look at TV. I look at TV, but I observe it. What's going on here? You know, sometimes you just look at stuff for just pure entertainment. Woo! Man, good. There you go. Again, looking at things through your third eye. Tapped into the source. This was showing up. Let me show you. Alignment, protection, cycles, the moon. Tapped in, boo. Yeah. Yeah. Now, some of y'all might need to let go. It ain't gonna be easy either. And let me tell you something. Nobody is completely healed. You just have to pay attention to when those situations arise. Always take a step back and ask your why. Because this is right here on why in the seeker. What about that past? It's driving you. Give yourself grace to grow. Accountability is big. I want to say that. You look like you bringing in the balance, boo. Now, I understand. Your vision can land you your tail in jail. That's it. Get it together. Get it together. Now, one thing about nobody talked about, because sometimes I like to look at channels that review movies, and I don't know if anybody actually did. Did they? But anyway, they probably did. But anyway, I noticed in Painkillers, when the movie came on, and throughout the movie, this the guy that actually created the what is it? What's the name of the paint? What was it? Let's just call them Percocets. That's yeah. Remember I said that at work one day. It's like everybody turned around and just looked. I was like, look at all the addicts that take perks. They was like fiending, look. But anyway, the dude, he used to come in the house and and there was this clock. And it was like he would hear like spirits or something. This is what I was getting from it. That dude was haunted. You understand what I'm talking about? It was like what he had did, even though he made all that money and it was a big house, and you can tell that he was in there by himself. At the end, his brother came in and just kicked his whole tail. But anyway, and that was just because of the money they lost. After being sued and stuff like that. Not for too much though. You know it's something bigger behind that anyway. Y'all got to go look at the movie. But anyway, dude was straight haunted. Mm-hmm. He was haunted. They ain't outright said, but I know he was. Spirit told me. That conscious boy will kick your tail. He will kick your tail. Ooh, look at that. Coming in. Now let me see what's behind it. I think it. Let me see. What's behind it? Yeah. Yeah, the one that worried healer. He ain't looking at that. Now, we like to see this card as a good card in its essence. However, yeah, you got your eye focused on the hermit. I like that. Yeah, self-love. Is that what Spirit is saying here? That self-reflection. Yeah, that's you up there. Remember that. That's you, boo. That's the only person you put up there on the pedestal. You. You above all else. They got a devil right here on gratitude and stress. Now, again, the devil, that's you. Just understand that you the devil and you the angel. Okay. However, that's your desires. That latent ability to express yourself is now coming alive, being dedicated to the path. Yeah, bringing out those passions, but this gratitude. That's you. Yeah. Moving on. Moving on. Yeah. Rescuing yourself. Observing. The shadow aspect. Clarifying what drives you. This is what it's all saying. Dang, Spirit got deep. Deep today. Trying to tell all my secrets. Look, peeking out. Are you peeking out? Helping to attain that temperance. Yeah. Right there on those King of Pentacles. Telling you to be very diligent, calm in regards to what's driving you. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's good to walk away, boo. Walk away. And this is the why right here in the Seeker. Look, the Six of Pentacles on the Two of Swords. And we got the 22 showing up here because that's what I'm working with right now. Now everything is showing up for you today, darling. Look at you, got the world in your hand. Yeah, you moving towards love. Look at you, got your creative passions going up. Boy, you done, I don't know who you is, but you done did, you dedicated. You doing the daggone thing. I love you. Whew. Y'all out here working. Working. Doing the daggone thing. Now these three cards fell out. And I'm going to take them all. Now this is the 6 to the 7. Definitely see 66 right here. Well, you can be saying 666. I got 51 right there. Now this is on the Justice card, King of Wands. And I like to see that show up like that right there because that is your root. And that's what we was talking about today. And he's looking at it. In alignment, standing up against his past. And this is on the World card. Is on the Ace of Pentacles. You can claim it, boo. It's yours for the taking. And look what's on the split. You done learned a lot from these relationships. You got old ones, you leaving old ones and coming into new ones. Look at that. Moving out of conflicts. Yeah. You tapped in regards to relationships now. Look at her. She's looking through at these new relationships through her third eye. My why. Yeah. There go our 1010 again. And look what's in the middle. Dedication, patience, perseverance, long lasting, authenticity. That's you, boo. That is you. I'm so in love with you. Hey. What's his name? I can't think of it. Look at that. That's that balance, boo. Now we gonna read the one at the bottom. Ooh, both of them representing balance. You got two people there, and you got two people there. Where's my book? Now this was good. I like it. I like it. A ta is on page Anahata. Sound like an Indian name, don't it? Anahata. Let's see, it's on page 55, which is another 10. Y'all, all these new beginnings. Plant those seeds. See them grow. Now your heart has opened its chamber to new possibilities, and the light is coming through to soothe its once dark corners. This love heals all and allows you to see all people for their greatest potential, including yourself. Yeah. And sometimes you look at, we got MP3s out there, people that soulless. Listen, it's just some people that you just, yeah, it this just don't pertain to. You understand what I'm saying? See, the author, he wanted to live through rose-colored glasses, but the truth of the fact is that this just not the case. You got to keep it real with yourself, 100. And it ain't nothing wrong with challenging these folks. They is not your mom. Ain't nothing wrong with challenging these folks. Listen. Now let's move on. Now listen. By putting down your armor, you are truly able to use the intelligence of your heart, which will always guide you to the right direction. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, when you need to, of course, you want to protect yourself and be wary. Again, observe from a distance, but you don't have to be. I don't want you to go into. While I want you to observe and be, on your P's and Q's, don't think that the situation is going bad. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're kind of pulling that energy too. I know it's hard to kind of balance that out and to understand that concept. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you do. It's telling you to trust the journey of the heart. It may not always make sense to the mind, but it is aware of possibilities the mind cannot yet envision. When you truly live a heart-centered life, there is nothing left to fear. Yeah, that's like you don't want to live in fear. You don't want to think that people are out to get you. However, it's not saying that those situations is not going to come across, but when you feel in your gut, I don't know about that. And I'm not telling you to be paranoid. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes people out here just paranoid that everybody out to get them, y'all. You got to learn how to balance that out too. Now, when you get all the facts and all them, they are introduced, and then you start to say, "Oh, heck to the no, no, no." That's probably telling you heck to the no, no, no. Okay. Now it's telling you to meditate the color green and practice heart opening yoga poses to aid journey. All right. There's a balance in between paranoia and things of that nature, child. This is sometimes people be just out here just straight crazy with stuff. Yeah, they do. They're like, come on now. Come on. With the BS already. Now this is on page 31. Now I know we got a 31 up here with this vital, and I'm going to look at the 13 and the 31 because this message at the bottom of the deck is in regards to sacrifice and your why. All right? And I'm saying this before I even turn to the page. Now, Creative One, it is time to let your ideas flourish. You have gotten a gust of the Vita wind energy and are riding its waves out into a deeper water. Ideals are bubbling within you. Your body has become a vessel for its creative blessings. Right here with sacrifice and why now. Remember that. Allow yourself to dance to the rhythm of your thoughts and let them take you to higher places. The veil between the stars and the earth has lifted, and the downloads you are receiving are straight from the universe. Be sure to anchor them down to its earth with action so your visions can manifest into reality. Right there with your why and your sacrifice. All right, boo? Now that is your message. I hope that helps. Go out there and get them, boo. All right? Love you. See you on the next one.